All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready. 18K there. They're going to need some therapy after this. Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Check, 59.
To throw on second down. Love. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Let's go.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Pilot 64, read.
On first down, Love. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Looking to throw. Love. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Love's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Charlie. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Second and 15 now. Murray. He's got Smith here. 22 yards there, a first down.
Complete to number 19. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Check 56. Quit talking about it.
1st and 10. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Let's go, D.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Smoke. Go.
From the gun, Love. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Sack City, baby. Set, ready, 50, plant. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block. Hey, Hayward. Hey. Yo, Cheetah. Be different.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Stanley. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Bravo! Hey, Jet! Fight!
Looking to throw. Stanley. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Stanley. Flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go! 80 weapon! 80 weapon!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. It's Kelsey on the ground. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Stanley. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's see what you got.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back to throw. Stanley. He finds his target. Beckham. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
This complete to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
The final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. 30 base. Not today, you are. Not today. Ready?
They'll run here with Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stanley. It's caught. Smith. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, seam 6, 5.
Throwing on first down. Stanley. Jones has it.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Stanley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Check. Two, fellas, let's go. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Exit.
On first and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again, Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
In your face.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This one out quickly to Watkins. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Fire, 64, weak.
At the 27-yard line.
Take four. Blue dot Corkers. Hey, no.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down, Love. That one complete to Hill. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Recon, 152 fighter, snap.
To throw again, Stanley. Looking downfield for Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep your teeth on. Man out. Watch this. H3-2-18. Chopper, chopper. Ready, go.
On first down, Love looking for Kelsey. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
80 weapons, 80 weapons.
First down.
Throwing on first down, Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Throwing again. Love. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
The Browns take over. Let's go, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Now watch one.
Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Todd Gurley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
General, Max, Mike 59. Oh, you got deep? Mike 59, Mike 59. Go!
Off play action, Love. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way, but you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Here we go! 15, Ronnie. 15 line. No. Five.
Gurley again here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here we go. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. 60 or. Let's go one more. Check safety, check safety. X3. 218, chop it. 5.
From the gun, Stanley. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around.